Good morning, everyone. Okay, in the last few classes, we were discussing about basic terminologies of electrical circuit, and then we have seen what is the equivalent resistor when resistors are connected in series and parallel, and also we have done some few numerical also. So, as I said, when resistors are connected in series, the total equivalent resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And when resistors are connected in parallel, the equivalent resistance is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. And then we have done some numericals to find out equivalent resistance. Sometimes the question may ask like find out the equivalent resistance, or sometimes it may come like find out the total current or total voltage across each component. Now let us discuss about the another topic, voltage divider. So when a voltage is applied to series combination of resistances, a fraction of voltage appears across each resistance. That if you look at this particular diagram, a voltage source Vs is applied to a combination of series resistance R1, R2, R3 up to Rn. That means this Vs, whatever supply you are applying, will be divided across each resistor. For example, if I am applying some 50 volt, if I am applying some 50 volt, this 50 volt will be divided, depends on the value of resistance, and it will come across R1, R2, R3 and Rn. So that is what our first sentence says. When a voltage applied to a series combination of resistance, a fraction of voltage appears across each resistance. So this series circuit acts as a voltage divider circuit, and it is very important application of series circuit. Now, what we have to do is just we are assuming this circuit has n resistance connected in series, and it can maybe sometimes only two resistance, maybe three resistance, maybe 10 resistance. So depends on the value of n. So there are a lot of resistor connected in series. So what we have to do is we have to find out. So for example, if I apply a voltage of Vs, we have to find out what will be the voltage across R1, what will be the voltage across R2, and we have to derive a formula for that. That is nothing but your voltage divider formula. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പം ഒരു വോൾട്ടേജ് സോഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, വോൾട്ടേജ് സോഴ്സിൽ സീരീസ് ആയി കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത കുറെ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. വാട്ട് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഡു ഈസ് വി ഹാവ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ വോൾട്ടേജ് അക്രോസ് ഈച്ച് റെസിസ്റ്റർ, ആൻഡ് വി ഹാവ് ടു റൈറ്റ് എ ഫോർമുല ഫോർ ദാറ്റ്. ക്ലിയർ ആയോ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന്? ഓക്കെ, നൗ what will be the voltage across R1 resistor? Normally, this is a series circuit, that is definitely understood. So since it is a series circuit, we have already studied that the current is same through all these resistors. Okay, current is same through all these resistors. Only the difference is voltage. So whatever voltage you are applying, that will be distributed across this resistor. So since current is same, I can write as per Ohm's law, that is V is equal to IR. I can write V1 is equal to I into R1. Similarly, V2 is equal to I into R2. Okay. Vn is equal to, finally what I can write, Vn is equal to I into Rn. So I can write like this. Now what is this I? That is an important point. I is nothing but, oh, എങ്ങനെ I calculate ചെയ്യാം? How to calculate I? I is voltage divided by this total resistance R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus series circuit equivalent resistance എന്താണ്? Sum of all resistance. So it is R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus till Rn. So it is nothing but the total equivalent resistor. Either I can write R total or R equivalent. So here I am writing R total. Now, if I want to find out voltage across any resistor, I can rewrite this formula into a new formula. How I am writing? Look at this. Vx, so I can substitute x 1, 2, 3. So v1, v2, v3, vn, whatever value I want to find out, I can substitute that. Now instead of current, I am writing vs divided by rt, resistance total, into v1 കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ്? I into R1. v2 കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നത് എങ്ങനെയാണ്? I into R2. v3 I into R3. vx I into Rx. So this is the formula, or this is a voltage divider formula. So suppose if I want to find out what is V1, so write V1 is equal to Vs divided by RT into R1. If I want to find out V2, Vs divided by RT into R2. So the total voltage, so voltage divider formula is nothing but the total voltage divided by total resistance into the resistance across which you want to find out the voltage. So this is a formula. We will just check what we got is correct. As per Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So total current is Vs divided by RT that we have done. The current through the circuit is equal to the source voltage divided by the total resistance. So that is what we have written here. Now in the circuit, total resistance is R1 plus R2 plus till Rn. So I can write final equation Vx is equal to Vs divided by RT into Rx. So that is the final value. Is it clear for you, this formula? Yes. So this is very important formula. Okay, we will just check the definition. The voltage drop across any resistor, or the voltage across any resistor or combination of resistor in a series circuit is equal to the ratio of resistance value to the total resistance multiplied by the voltage source. So once again we will read. The voltage drop across any resistor or a combination of resistor in a series circuit is equal to ratio of that resistance value to the total resistance value multiplied by the voltage sources. So what they have done is they have rewritten the formula. So now, as per this diagram, instead of Vx is equal to Vs divided by Rt into Rx. So they have explained like this. Vx is equal to Rx divided by Rt into Vs. Now we will read is equal to the ratio of that resistance. That resistance means either resistance across ഉള്ള voltage ആണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്? Ratio of that resistance, that is Rx, to the total resistance, Rx divided by Rt, multiplied by the source voltage. So Rx divided by Rt into Vs. Now let us do a simple numeric here. So this is a numeric. Find the value of current in the circuit. Also find the value of V1. So they have given a 10 volt supply here. So this is the diagram. I can highlight it. So this is the diagram. So 10 volt supply is there, DC supply is there, and there are two resistors connected in series, 2 ohm and 5 ohm. Now they are asking us to find out what is the current and what is the voltage across 3 ohm resistance. Okay, this is very easy. We will do this. Total resistance is nothing but, since it is a series circuit, we know that R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay, R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. And R1 plus R2 is nothing but, R1 is 2 ohm and R2 is 3 ohm. So total resistance is 5 ohm. So in this series circuit, the total resistance what we got is 5 ohm. And what about the current? Current is the total voltage divided by total resistance. That is 10 ohm divided by 5 ohm. Current is total voltage divided by total resistance. Total resistance is nothing but equivalent resistance of the series circuit. So 10 is the total voltage, 5 is the resistance. So total voltage divided by total resistance gives you the total current, that is 2 ampere. Now, either you can go for Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, or you can go for voltage divider rule. When we are taking V is equal to IR, we know that in a series circuit, the current through each resistor is same. So I is passing through 3 ohm resistor. So I is just we found out 2, and resistance value is 3. 2 into 3 is 6. Or you can go for voltage divider formula. That is total voltage into 3. That is ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിന്റെ അക്രോസ് ഉള്ള വോൾട്ടേജ് ആണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത് ആ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് വാല്യൂ. ടോട്ടൽ വോൾട്ടേജ് ഇൻറ്റു 3 ഡിവൈഡഡ് ബൈ ടോട്ടൽ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് 3 plus 2. So V into 3 divided by 3 plus 2. Voltage is nothing but 10. 10 into 3 divided by 5. So that is nothing but 6 volt. So either of this method, any method you can take, unless they have specified the method. മെത്തേഡ് സ്പെസിഫൈ ചെയ്യാത്തിടത്തോളം കാലം ഏത് മെത്തേഡ് വേണമെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എടുക്കാം. So voltage divider, you can see that ratio of that resistance, ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിന്റെ അക്രോസ് ഉള്ള വോൾട്ടേജ് ആണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്, that resistance, that is 3 ohm divided by total resistance 3 plus 2 5. So 3 by 5 into total voltage, that is 10 voltage. So if you divide, you will get 6 volt. Now tell me how to calculate. Now you have to tell me how to calculate the voltage drop across 2 ohm. Tell me how to calculate voltage drop across 2 ohm resistance. എങ്ങനെയാ calculate ചെയ്യാം? Okay. There also, ഞാൻ ഹൗ ടു കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചത് നിഖിൽദാസിന് ആൻസർ കറക്റ്റ് ആണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. There also we have two methods. We know that total voltage is 10 and voltage drop across 3 ohm resistor is 6. So 10 minus 6 is 4. That is the easiest way. Or you can go for voltage divider rule. There how to write V. Now I am taking R2 was 2 ohm. So V2 is equal to V into 2 divided by 5. That is voltage divider rule. Voltage, ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്റൻ്റ് അക്രോസ് ഉള്ള വോൾട്ടേജ് ആണോ കാണുന്നത് ആ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഇൻറ്റു വോൾട്ടേജ് ഡിവൈഡഡ് ബൈ ടോട്ടൽ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ്. So V into 2. V is nothing but 10. 10 into 2 divided by 5. So 5 and 10 cancel. So it is 2. 2 into 2 is actually 4 volt. So you can use any volt. അപ്പം മനസ്സിലായി നമുക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ വാട്ട് വി അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ് ഈസ് ടോട്ടൽ വോൾട്ടേജ് ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു the voltage. So this is a sum of voltage across each resistance. Total 10 volt means this is a sum of voltage across each resistance. That is, now it is dropped like 4 volt and 6 volt, depends on the value of resistance. Same value ആണെങ്കിൽ 3 3 ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈക്വൽ ആയിട്ട് 5 5 ആയിട്ട് ഡ്രോപ്പ് ചെയ്യും. Now you have to do this numerical. Complete it and tell me what we have to find out is what is the voltage drop across R1. So here everything is marked. Total supply is 15 volt. R1 is 1 kilo ohm. Kilo means 10 raised to 3. That you should remember. R2 is equal to 1 kilo ohm. R3 is equal to 2 kilo ohm. R4 is equal to 6 kilo ohm. You have to find out what is voltage drop across R1 and what is the voltage drop across R4. Now tell me the answer. So this is a work for you. എല്ലാവരും പെട്ടെന്ന് ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കണം. Okay, first tell me what is the total resistance. Total resistance RT. ആർക്കെങ്കിലും കിട്ടിയോ? RT. It's a series circuit. It is a series circuit which consists of 4 resistance and total resistance is the sum of all resistance. RT is nothing but എത്ര കിട്ടിയത്? 10. 10 അല്ല, 10 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വെറും 10 ആണ്. 10 K. 10 kilo ohm. 10 into 10 raised to 3. Now voltage across V1 is equal to total voltage Vs into R1 divided by RT. So what is the answer? 15 into 1K divided by 10K. I can cancel K, kilo, 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 I can cancel. So what is the voltage drop across V1? It is 15 by 10, that is 1.5 volt. ഇത് ഞാൻ മാത്രമേ ആൻസർ പറയുന്നുള്ളൂ, ബാക്കി ആരും ആൻസർ പറയുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. So voltage drop across R1 is equal to 1.5 volt. What will be the voltage drop across R4? Now tell me what is the voltage drop across R4? Nine volt. Okay, we will check whether it is correct or not. 15 into 6K divided by 10K. So K and K cancel each other. If you divide 10 by 5, it is 2. 15 by 5 it is 3, and 6 by 2 it is actually 3. So 3 into 3 is 9. Okay, it is the correct answer. Now tell me, okay, without formula, without using the voltage divider formula, can you tell me what is the voltage drop across R2 and R3? Without using the formula, can you tell me what is the voltage drop across R2 and R3? Without using formula, tell me what is the voltage drop across R2 and R3? Okay, 3 എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ആൻസർ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് R2 ആണോ R3 ആണോ? R3. Okay. So voltage drop across R2 is same as voltage drop across R1. So it is 1.5 volt. And voltage drop across R3, it is actually double the resistance is double the amount of R2. R2 ന്റെ നേരെ ഡബിൾ ആണ്. 1 കിലോ ഓമിന് പകരം 2 കിലോ ഓം. So it will be 1.5 into 2. So that is 3 volt. Now let us check whether whatever we got is correct or not. How to check it? Add the voltage drop across each resistor. Add the voltage drop across each resistor and find out what is the total voltage. So across V1 it is 1.5. Sorry, across R1 it is 1.5. Across R2 it is again 1.5 plus R3 it is, as you said, it is 3. Across R4 it is 9. So total is 1.5 plus 1.5 it is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. So it is equal to the applied voltage V total. So is it correct? So let us check. V1 is 1.5 volt and V4 is 9 volt. Now we will do this problem. So use voltage division principle to calculate the voltage V. So that is voltage across this point. How to do this? Anyone? This is little bit tricky question. So any suggestion to do this? ആരെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞു തരുമോ എങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? ഐഡിയ, ഇത് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഒരു ഐഡിയ പറഞ്ഞു തരാൻ പറ്റുമോ? മൈക്ക് ഓൺ ആക്കിയിട്ട് പറയാപ്പോ. ആരെങ്കിലും ഒരാൾ ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ല, എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യും. ഇങ്ങനെയല്ല നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കുക. ആരുമില്ല. സോ ഞാൻ എക്സ്പ്ലെയിൻ ചെയ്യാം. ഞാൻ STUC ഒരു സ്റ്റുഡൻ്റ് ആണെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുക. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് ചെയ്യുക. ഓക്കെ, ഇങ്ങനെ ആയിരിക്കും ചെയ്യാം. സോ ദ പ്രോബ്ലം വിത്ത് മീ ഈസ് very difficult to identify it is a voltage divider circuit or not. The problem with here is two parallel resistance. So the circuit somewhat looks like this. So here two parallel resistance are there. Are they are asking us to find out what is the voltage drop across this point. അതാണ് നമ്മളോട് ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. So both circuits are similar, correct? ഇത് same circuit ആണ്. So you can see that this uh, this end is connected to negative. Here also this end is connected to negative terminal, and then both the other end is connected to a common point, and from there we have another resistance 20 ohm that is connected to positive terminal. Now what I have to do is, first I have to simplify this parallel resistance before finding out what is the voltage across these two. First I have to simplify this parallel resistance. So 20 and 20 ohm resistance, when it comes to parallel, find out what is the value, then you apply voltage division principle and tell me the answer. Answer കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ട് പറ. Answer is 60. ഏത് വോൾട്ടേജ് ഡ്രോപ്പ് അക്രോസ് ആ റെസിസ്റ്ററോ? അല്ലല്ലോ, നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് റെസിസ്റ്റർ പാരലൽ ആണ് അല്ലേ? രണ്ട് റെസിസ്റ്റർ പാരലൽ ആണെങ്കിൽ, സോ ടോട്ടൽ ഇക്വലന്റ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 1/R ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 1/R1. ഷോർട്ട് കട്ട് മെത്തേഡ് ഉണ്ട്, രണ്ട് സെയിം റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് വാല്യൂ ആണ്. R2. So it is 1/20 plus 1/20. It is 2/20. 2/20. So 1/R is equal to 2/20. R is equal to 20/2. It is nothing but 10 ohm resistance. So now the circuit is like this. So 10 volt supply, 20 ohm resistance, 10 ohm resistance. Now what is the voltage across 10 ohm resistance is 10 into 10 divided by 20 plus 10, that is 30. Correct? So it is 3.33. Correct അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, അവിടെ എല്ലാവരും ഈ പ്രോബ്ലം മനസ്സിലായോ? എന്തെങ്കിലും ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ടോ? റെസ്പോൺസ് ഇല്ലല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ, so let me discuss current divider. Okay, so in a parallel circuit, so current divider circuit, so as voltage divider circuit is applicable to series circuit, current divider circuit is applicable to parallel circuit. So the total current into a junction of a parallel branch divides among the branches. Okay, so if you apply uh, voltage or sorry current to a junction, so it will divide among the branches. And thus a parallel circuit act as a current divider. So here we have current divider circuit. So I am keeping a voltage source here. So it actually provides current to the circuit. And because of this voltage source, you can see that the current IT flows in the circuit. And this IT is further divided into two. The current through R1 is I1 and current through R2 is I2. So both are divided. And finally it becomes IT and comes back to Vs. Okay, so the total current, it is divided through each resistance, that is IT, the total current is divided into I1 and I2, so that the total current is given by the current through each component, that is IT is equal to I1 plus I2. Okay, നമ്മളൊരു voltage source apply ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. So because of that voltage source, there is a current flow, and that current flow is, since there are parallel resistance, the current is divided into this resistance, and the total current is further divided into എങ്ങനെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, എത്ര റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ്, ഹൗ മെനി റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആർ ദർ, the total current flows through each resistance and divided into each resistance, and then comes to the negative supply. Now, if you have, if you want to find out what is I1 or current through R1 resistance, I1 is given by I total. നമ്മൾ വോൾട്ടേജ് ഡിവൈഡർ എഴുതിയ അതേ ഫോർമുല മോഡലാണ് എഴുതുക, ബട്ട് ദർ ഇസ് എ ഡിഫറൻസ്. സോ ഇഫ് ഐ വാണ്ട് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് I1, in the numerator I have to write R2. So I total into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. And what is I2? I total into opposite resistance. So voltage divider formula നമ്മൾ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്തു. സോ ഇറ്റ് വാസ് ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിന് അക്രോസ് ഉള്ള വോൾട്ടേജ് ആണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്, so total voltage into that resistance divided by total resistance. So here in this case, ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിന് അക്രോസ് ത്രൂ ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെയുള്ള കറണ്ട് ആണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്, അക്രോസ് അല്ല, ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെയുള്ള കറണ്ട് ആണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്, total current into opposite resistor divided by total resistance. So this formula is applicable only where only two resistors are available. രണ്ട് റെസിസ്റ്റർ മാത്രമുള്ള സർക്യൂട്ടുകളിലാണ് ഇത് ആപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ആയിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവുക. ക്ലിയർ ആയോ? രണ്ട് കൂടുതൽ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഫോർമുല വാലിഡ് അല്ല. കുറച്ചും കൂടെ കോംപ്ലിക്കേറ്റഡ് ആവും, നമ്മൾ അത്ര ഡീപ്പായിട്ട് പോകുന്നില്ല. സോ ജസ്റ്റ് ഇത് ഓർത്തിരിക്കാനുള്ള ഏറ്റവും നല്ല വഴി ഇതാണ്. വോൾട്ടേജ് ഡിവൈഡർ ഓർക്കുക. സോ ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് V1 ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു VT ഇൻറ്റു R1 ഡിവൈഡ് ബൈ R1 പ്ലസ് R2 ആയിരുന്നു. ബട്ട് ഇൻ ദ കേസ് ഓഫ് കറണ്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ജസ്റ്റ് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ്. I1 ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു IT ഇൻറ്റു R2. ഏത് റെസിസ്റ്ററിലൂടെയുള്ള കറണ്ടാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്, ആ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് അല്ല എടുക്കേണ്ടത്, ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ആണ് എടുക്കേണ്ടത്. Is it clear for you? Okay, so this was the formula. So I1 is equal to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into I total. R2 divided by R1 plus R2 into I total. So here we have a numeric to find out what is the current. Okay, so we will just read the question. Use the current division principle to find out I1 in the figure. So this is the I1 current. So I can write the current resistance value. It is not clear in the diagram. R1 is actually 10 ohm. R2 is actually 30 ohm. R3 is 60 ohm. So that is the resistance value. And they are asking us to find out what is the current through this 10 ohm resistance. So here, the problem with this diagram is that whatever formula just we have studied just before we have learned is for two parallel resistance. But if you look at this diagram, you can see that there are three parallel resistance. Then what you have to do is you just solve these two parallel resistance and find out the equivalent resistance, and then you redraw the diagram into a diagram of two parallel resistance. ഓക്കെ, ഫസ്റ്റ് 3 പാരലൽ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസിലുള്ള ഡയഗ്രാമാണ് തന്നത്. അതിന്റെ ഫോർമുല നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. നമ്മൾ 2 പാരലൽ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസുള്ള ഫോർമുല മാത്രമേ പഠിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളൂ. സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് വാട്ട് യു ഹാവ് ടു ഡു ഈസ് യു ഹാവ് ടു സിംപ്ലിഫൈ ദ ഡയഗ്രാം. വൈൽ സിംപ്ലിഫൈങ് നമുക്ക് ആലോചിക്കുക, വി ഹാവ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ദ കറണ്ട് ത്രൂ 10 ohm റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ്. സോ ആ റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് ഉള്ള നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് സിംപ്ലിഫൈ ചെയ്യരുത്, അത് ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല. ജസ്റ്റ് അതല്ലാത്ത ഏത് നെറ്റ്വർക്കിലൂടെയുള്ള കറണ്ടാണോ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്, ആ നെറ്റ്വർക്കിലൂടെ അല്ലാത്ത ബാക്കി റെസിസ്റ്റർ സിംപ്ലിഫൈ ചെയ്യാം. Then you redraw the diagram. Then you will get a circuit with two parallel resistance. There you apply this formula, find out. Then you find out what is the current I1. Now we can find out that first what we have taken is R2 and R3 resistance. Both are parallel. So I can write this formula R2 R3. This is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 in that formula. So they അത് ക്രോസ് മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത ഫോർമുലയാണ് ഇവിടെ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. So they have just simplified the 30 ohm resistance and 60 ohm resistance. They got 20 ohm resistance. Now this is 20, this is 10, and total current is 5. Now we can write the formula I1 is equal to total current 5 into. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് 10 ഓമിലൂടെയുള്ള കറണ്ടാണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടതെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് എടുക്കണം. 5 into 20 divided by total resistance 20 plus 10, 30. So just cancel this. Okay, just a minute. Okay, sorry. Current is actually 15 ohm. So here you can see it is actually not clear in the diagram. So it is, sorry, current is actually 15 ampere. So 15 into 20 divided by 30. So you can cancel 0, and then this is actually 5, and result is 10 ampere. Current through I1 resistor is 10 ampere. All of you clear with this formula or problem? Okay. This we will explain during the, I think first all are present in the first hour. Okay, we will continue in the fourth hour. This same problem, I will start with the same problem and then we will complete the few more problems. Okay. Okay, thank you for listening.